Hello there viewers and welcome to our vlog, and in today's episode we are going to discuss online platforms and the elements of web design. Let's get to it. First, let's define some things. What are online platforms? Online platforms are integrated set of internet-based technologies and applications which provide tools in creating information for ICT contents and presentation. The internet and intranet hold tremendous potential for the rapid dissemination of knowledge and information to a worldwide workforce. The online platforms, when utilized correctly, information is made available to every people. There are six classifications of online platforms. Search engine platforms such as Google, Yahoo, and Bing. These platforms are used to search information for a particular website. You use these platforms to find certain information on certain websites. E-commerce platforms such as Amazon, eBay, and Lazada. These platforms are used to perform online transaction and e-commerce. You can buy, purchase, and sell through these platforms. Music and video sharing platforms such as YouTube and Vimeo. These are online facilities dedicated to the sharing of music and videos. I am using uh, a music and video sharing platforms right now to get this video to you. Social networking platforms such as Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. These platforms are one of the most used services on the internet, and they provide and build so social networks or social relations among people with common interests. Yeah. Then, collaborative platforms such as Google Drive and Dropbox. These are online facilities used by team members to work collaboratively on work-related tasks. And lastly, learning platforms such as Blackboard, Edmodo, and Google Classroom. These are online facilities used by students and teachers alike as alternatives for traditional learning experiences. Now we get to the part 2 of the video, which is all about the elements and principles of web design. The elements are components of parts which can be isolated and defined in any visual work of art. They are the foundations of the work and load a broad variety of messages. The first element is the point or mark, which is the smallest and most basic element. They vary in size, regularity, or irregularity, and can be used alone or as a unit in a group, which forms a line or a shape. The line, which is a form with width and length but no depth. Artists use lines to create edges, the outlines of objects. The direction of a line can also convey mood. Horizontal lines are quiet and calm, like a sleepy cat, while vertical lines suggest more potential for movement, like an agitated cat. Diagonal lines, on the other hand, strongly suggest movement and make a picture appear livelier, like a jumping cat. Shape is an area that is contained within an implied or as or is seen and identified because of color or its value changes. They have two dimensions, length and width, and can be geometric like a triangle or square, or free form which are more organic like the shape of a dog. Forms are described to have volume and mass, or the three-dimensional aspects of objects that take up space, and so they have three dimensions: length, width, and height. They can and should be viewed from any angle. The next element is space, which is a three-dimensional volume that can be empty or filled with objects. Space that appears 3D in a 2D painting is an illusion that creates the feeling of actual depth. Color is the next element, and it has three properties: hue, value, and intensity. The three primary hues are yellow, red, and blue. You mix them together and get all the other colors. Colors can also have value, which is the lightness or darkness of a hue. Colors also have intensity, which is the purity of a hue and is also called chroma. Next and last element is texture. Texture is the quality of a surface, both simulated and actual, of an artwork. Now, let's move on to the design principles. The first design principle is balance. It is the psychological sense of equilibrium. Balance places the parts in an aesthetically pleasing arrangement in a way that no side of the visual is too heavy or too light. Proportion is the size and scale of various elements in the design in relation to other parts. Perspective, created through arrangement of objects in 2D space to, to look as they appear in real life. Emphasis is used to create dominance and focus in a work. One can emphasize color, value, shapes, and other art elements to achieve dominance. Various kinds of contrast can be used to emphasize a center of interest. Movement is the way the eye of the viewer is led around by the elements through lines, shapes, and curves. Pattern uses art elements in planned or random repetition to enhance and increasing visual excitement and interest. Repetition works with pattern to make the artwork seem active. Rhythm is the repetition of visual movements and elements. It is essential to keep rhythms so exciting and active to avoid monotony. Variety consists of differences in objects that add interest to a visual image. It is achieved by using opposites or strong contrasts. Harmony pulls the pieces of the visual image together and can be achieved through rhythm and repetition. Unity is the harmony of the whole composition. It is the relationship among the elements and helps the elements function together. And that is all for the video. Don't forget to like and share. Comment your thoughts if you would like. Until next time, cheers!